Ladies and gentlemen, our following contest is brought to you by the Plaster Wholesaler. 5 by 3 minute rounds. Boxing rules in the super middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Ranjit out of Anytime Fitness with an official weight of 72.95 kilograms. Wearing the black trunks with fluoro orange piping with a fight record of 12 fights, 5 wins, fighting out of Tullamarine, Love Preet. And across the ring is this man's opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Jerry Murphy out of Murphy's Boxing Gym with an official weight of 73.80 kilograms, wearing the white trunks with blue with a professional fight record. 4 fights, 3 wins, 1 draw, fighting out of Paran. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the silverback, Nathan Silva. When the bell tolls, your man in charge in centering, Mr. Martin O'Malley.
Nathan, left Preet. Left Preet. Nathan. Guys, I spoke to you both in the room, so you know what I expect. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands. Good luck to you both, back to your corners.
Nathan Silva out of the red. White shorts, blue trim, white gloves, taking on Love Preet. Black shorts, orange trim, blue gloves, Love Preet. The more experienced of the two, but Silva yet to taste defeat. Undefeated in 3 fights with 1 draw, so he's had 4 fights. A classy boxer, rangy boxer. So the pundits would think that he's the favourite here. Silva, Love Preet, 5 wins, 7 losses. Seen him go round before, tough as you like. Doesn't mind to swing from the rafters a bit, so he'll take his time and just see what Silva has to offer. Silva in turn will want to get Love Preet out of here quick, not let him settle.
Certainly the height and reach advantage going to Silva here.
Silva from Murphy's Boxing. Love Preet pops the jab. Is moving when he's not throwing, which is exactly what he should be doing. Because as soon as he stops, you can bet that Silva back. Nathan Silva's going to unload on him. He'll cut him off and wail. Again, that overhand right. Love Preet loves that one. He'll step in and just throw overhands all day, given the opportunity. He knows he has to. The height and reach advantage all the way of the red corner.
Silva throwing some good body shots here, trying to lower the guard of Love Preet, I should say.
He wants to smack away to the body. They're all wear down, so that'll take the air, tensing up. There's a draining function for the body, so the shot's not only reverberating through the carcass, take its toll, but it's the holding the breath and the tension that you go into when you're defending those big smashing body shots. Popping again. Silva taking his time, showing showing good patience and maturity here, not taking any unnecessary risks. Because Love Preet is capable of an upset. If the hands are low, he'll roll and try and throw absolutely everything behind that overhand. Weaving low. Again, smacking body, shot off the lead from Silva. Now the rear, right and left. Working Love Preet like a heavy bag is Nathan Silva at this point.
Don't hold, break! Step back.
Love Preet
Stop.
moves in and grabs
Box.
Nathan Silva to try and negate the steady onslaught. Look at those body shots. They've got to start wearing away at Love Preet. Big first round for Nathan Silva here tonight at Ultimate Legends.
Brought to you by Roman Carpentry, Bosco Boxing Gloves, Simmer Meats.
Here we go to the replay hammer. You can see Nathan Silva just picking away at Love Preet, using that height and reach advantage to negate Love Preet's approaches. Big right hand there from Love Preet, doesn't quite land flush. And Silva battering away at the body, battering away at the arms of Lovepreet. Round number 2. This fight is brought to you by Plaster Wholesaler. Big thank you to Plaster Wholesaler for bringing this fight to us. And here we see Lovepreet starting to fire off. He needs to take the initiative. He can't just stand there and let Nathan Silva pick away at his defences.
Starting to fire back a little bit more. Lovepreet now. Oh, slapping hook from Silva. Effortless but effective. Stalks Lovepreet above the commentary position. Lovepreet gets in, shuts down with the hold. They'll get a warning for holding. But he's crafty, Lovepreet from Tullamarine.
Good left right there from Lovepreet. Good body shot there from Silva.
So Lovepreet, overhand right and left hook. Bowls are through. Silva, popping 1-2. Looks to cut Lovepreet off. Nice hooks. Cracks away on angles. Keeps the punches straight and powerful. Doing everything right at this point, Nathan Silva. Guards high. Good composure, good patience. Lovepreet, always going to be unorthodox. And he'll do things that Silva perhaps has not seen before. So Nathan's going to take no risks and just keep this one nice and basic until he can try and get a finisher in.
Silva's still moving forward, keeping Lovepreet on the back foot. Lovepreet trying to reset.
No, mate. He turned. Don't take the shot, all right? First warning, mate.
Warning for hitting to the back, I believe it was, Hammer?
Yeah, well, Lovepreet, he does this. He walks off, steps around, jogs the ring. Seen him use all sorts of weird and wonderful moves in the past. But Silva's made him pay, so he goes, you're going to walk off, I'm going to crack you one. But see, like that, see he walks off, so Nathan's got to keep those shots to the front of the torso.
And is it not defend yourself at all times?
Unless you're jogging around the ring. Dropping body shot.
Got to get those steps in.
Yeah, absolutely. Cracking at the gloves. And this is the thing, even if you put your glove on your head and the punch is coming through with power, it's still going to rattle you. You know, everyone thinks that the gloves to the head are basically a last preservation. You'll still feel the impact through the shots, even if you're taking them on the gloves. And it'll set up something else. Look at the hands down. Silva, perfectly timed hook. As Lovepreet, confident as you like, cocky as you like, Silva just sticking to the game plan, not being phased.
There you see Silva stalking down Lovepreet. Lovepreet jumps in and grabs, trying negating the attack. But those body shots from Silva, certainly they're going to start having an effect at some point. Lovepreet seems pretty calm, and there you see that walk away, hit to the back.
I'm just going to call it off. I don't want him to get hurt.
I thought he got him to the front, actually, so I don't see it as a clean shot, but on that angle, perhaps we missed it.
This is the halfway mark for this fight. So far, it's been Silva picking away at Lovepreet. Lovepreet dancing away from Silva. Has he got something else to offer? Let's find out.
Going to get a warning for holding Lovepreet.
Interesting technique there. Lovepreet held on to Silva, but then grimaced because Silva didn't step away. Left, right.
Lovepreet gives him, he steps back and then he rolls in. Surprised he hasn't drawn that overhand a bit more than he's used to. Instead, he's looking to try and hit the body of Silva, and I think that's going to be not really going to bring him any dividends. So the switch back, framing up and getting the jab underneath. Just a slip.
Lovepreet appealing to the referee like he'd been, like he'd been hard done by.
He's got more complaints than VCAT, Lovepreet. So he's forever going to be playing the game, the psychological game. The 1-2. Nice. He's got a good jab on him though. Lovepreet. He's got all the tricks in the book and all the theatre of Broadway. Lovepreet.
Big overhand right, body shot there from Lovepreet.
Popping jab, lines up the body shot. Nicely done. Silva, the Silva back. Methodical and composed performance from him tonight. Taking no risks, stepping out, landing the shot, stepping out. Not being there for the return volley.
Lovepreet copping a few shots here, Hammer. Silva's starting to find a home and he's landing with some venom. Big shots here, look at that. You can hear the shots right across the Melbourne Pavilion here tonight.
Dances in again. Lovepreet with a step across.
Lovepreet showboating, moves into the corner.
He'll get a warning for running in.
First warning, don't hold.
Holding and running in. He entertains, I'll give him that.
Absolutely.
And he's
quite
dangerous.
The showman.
When he's swinging those big overhands, they are dangerous. You only need a lapse in concentration for it to derail your night. Silva is a picture of concentration and calmness here tonight. Frames, tries to slap him with a hook as Lovepreet dances out on an angle yet again.
There you see the jab of Lovepreet. He's got his distancing well considering he's giving up such a height and reach advantage, but Silva, the story of the evening, shot after shot, wearing down Lovepreet. Lovepreet stepping in, and I don't know what he thought happened there. But he appealed to the referee, but I don't know what for. There you see Lovepreet showboating, trying to set up Silva, runs in and grabs. Of course, that was the official warning. There you see Lovepreet not quite landing anything. Little headlock there. Bit of wrestling style.
This is the fourth and the final round.
Here we go. This is it, Hammer. The final round of this fight. Still anybody can take it away. Silva sticking to Lovepreet.
Right!
Lovepreet dancing around as he has all fight.
Oh, nice uppercut on the inside there from Silva. As I said, it's been a picture of composure from the outset here. He's not getting sucked into the funny little games and movements of Lovepreet.
Time. What's he doing? Neutral. What's wrong? Yes, but what's wrong? You good to go?
Lovepreet
No idea what's going on. No one knows what's going on.
Lovepreet got caught, and then he looked over at his corner for help. It's like, we can't come in and help you, buddy. This is not tag team.
I'm confused as Nathan Silva over that one because he didn't know what the hell's going on. So, you know what? He stooged us all. It just needed a moment.
He just needed a reset.
Oh, something's wrong. What is it? I don't know.
The old Siggy break. The big smoko.
There's a ghost. No, I don't know. It's a creaky door. He's doing that one, Lovepreet. Gets caught with that clubbing right hand. Silva will line him up and try and light him up. Bang.
Big right hand there.
It's all
and it's all
over.
over, ladies and gentlemen. Love Preet complains. He doesn't like it at all. But the referee, Mr. Martin O'Malley, says enough is enough. Love Preet reckons he's been hard done by. Protests from the corner.
Love Preet, well, his carry on brought him undone in the end. And yeah.
Martin O'Malley suffers no fools gladly, and I'm not calling Love Preet a fool, of course, but I think he'd had enough of the showboating, he'd had enough of the running away, he'd had enough of the back to his opponent.
Well, in the fourth round, it's you've got to get down to business, absolutely. So Love Preet went for a wander, had all sorts of weird and wonderful things. As I said, more complaints than VCAT, and Nathan Silva has having none of it and just cracked him, and that was all she wrote. It was inevitable anyway. Silva was way ahead on the cards.
Have you got the time, John?
So Martin O'Malley just spared us all.
There you go. It's been called. We're going to head into the centre of the ring and find out the official call from the maestro, Mr. John Demicoli.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute and 14 seconds into round number 4. Your referee, Martin O'Malley, called a stop to this contest, declaring a winner via TKO. Red corner, the silverback, Nathan Silva.